Jersey Shore to the Delaware beaches, this is WNJD, Cape May, Lewis.
Good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and it is another Saturday. It seems like it was just 7 days ago that we were all together right here at the Palace in Milford, Delaware. So if you're hungry, breakfast, lunch, dinner, 7 days a week. I don't know exactly when it's coming, but they're going to have a little ice cream place here too, where you'll be able to stop in and just get ice cream. So anyway, the Palace is in Milford, Delaware. It is a restaurant, and they are open now. And if you're hungry, hustle on down here. The show's going to be live until 9 o'clock this morning. We do it each and every Saturday, and you're invited, okay? Some point during the show, we take some phone calls. We like to hear from our audience. If you want to tell us where you're watching from, where you're listening from. We have people all over the United States checking out this show on Saturdays. We've been doing it now for years, for like 600 and sometimes, I can't even remember, 616 times, okay?
Yeah, we got a brand new watcher in Houston, Delaware, too.
Houston, Delaware. Here we go. All right, a brand new watcher in Houston, Delaware. So Donald McIlvain, if you're watching,
that's right.
Good morning.
Good morning, Donald. Good
all
morning.
Right. I hope it all works.
I do too. I do too.
Thank you for all your help with that, Colin.
Oh, no problem. That was not bad at all. So, all right. Anyway,
so
good morning. You? I'm good. So,
you open today?
I don't even know. John, are we open today? We are. We will be open today.
Wall Service Center.
We will be open today.
I got some new tires there this week. They did a great job, and so I want to remind people. I got Pirellis this time.
Yeah, you did.
Just needed 2.
Yep.
So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And so what else? Anything happening? Wall Service Center is probably busy.
Wall Service Center is busy, but we're always looking for more. AC work is a big deal right now. We're getting lots of air conditioning work after this week. So if you tried to use your air conditioner this week, or if it seemed okay before, and now this past week it was just wasn't getting it, we can help you out with that. So
ice cold.
Yeah. So all types of air conditioner repairs. We do everything from the job where you pull the whole dash out, the evaporator core. We even do that and we even put it all back together.
Now, when you take the dash apart, is that in conjunction with it needs that little compressor under the hood too?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, it could be one or the other.
Right. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But sometimes on some vehicles, like some Hondas, you have to take that apart to put the expansion valve in you replace when you do the compressor. Yeah.
Okay. And what he's trying to say is if you need something done and it's complicated, Wall Service Center has done it before.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is if you don't know what a condenser or an expansion valve or orifice tube or any of that is, we do. And we can take care of it. And we know where it's at. And we know how to diagnose it, and we know how to fix it and everything. So, yeah, we can take care of it at Wall Service Center, and even if it just needs a charge or something like that. So your air conditioner is a sealed system, so it doesn't use up the refrigerant or Freon, as they used to call it.
If it's missing.
If it's low on refrigerant,
there's a leak
somewhere. Right. It doesn't burn it up. It's a sealed system, and it's always in there unless it leaks out. And it does. So now we have seen vehicles that come from the factory low.
Really?
Yes. Yep. They
low on refrigerant.
Low on refrigerant,
and you've got all the different refrigerants because sometimes over the years they change and stuff like that.
Yep.
And you've got the proper machinery for whatever.
Yes, we do, and all the training and everything. So
Colin says it as if he knows what those machines cost.
Yes, I do. Yes. Yep.
But you've invested in your business. I saw you bought a new spin balancer recently, and just an upgrade, and just constantly buying the right tools to do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it takes.
By the way, one of those rims has a little bend in it somewhere.
Does it really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gosh.
Yep.
Might be that right front one.
I think it was the right front one.
Because it had that knot on the tire.
Yeah. Yep.
Isn't that something?
It is, yeah. Yep. So I'll break all the good news to Jim right here on the air. His whole demeanor's changed.
Okay, it's time for a new vehicle. Maybe she'll get a company vehicle someday.
A non-Volkswagen. That's what I would go for.
Non-Volkswagen.
Non-German engineering.
Oh, gosh. So anyway, bottom line is if you got an automobile and you need tires or alignment or brakes or muffler bearings,
serpentine
washer
belt.
fluid.
You forgot your favorite.
Serpentine belts.
Saving that for last.
Brake. What's it called? Wiper turn signal fluid?
Brake wiper turn signal fluid. Yep.
Whatever you need with your automobile,
take care of it. Yeah.
You don't have to be an expert.
Wall Service Center, downtown Milford, 302-422-8110. We'll be there at 8 a.m. today. Give us a call.
All right. Give them a call. Check them out at wallservicecenter.com. Thank you. I hear we're coming on Delaware 1059. So good morning, everybody. We are live. I want to do a quick sponsor segment for Monkeys in Trees. Okay? You can sit down, Larry, whenever you're ready. But anyway, Monkeys in Trees. I just want to let you know this is somebody that has been sponsoring the show, and we appreciate them. It's a young man named John Poe. Him and Pete. Pete's his right-hand person there. They did some driveway work for me, and somebody just told me this morning. So we're talking about if you have a blacktop driveway. Monkeys and Trees can come in and reseal that for you, okay? Now, a lot of people, they'll spray it. So they dilute the material because they have to really dilute it to get it to go through the spray nozzle. So if they don't spray, most of the time they squeegee it. They dump it out of a bucket and squeegee it. It's so beautiful when it's done. It's all nice and straight and clean and thick. And it's not sprayed all over the place. There's no splatter anywhere. But it's just a much thorough and thicker process than average. Again, like I say, most people just come in and spray it. And whether it's thick or thin, or it might be thick or thin, thick in one spot, thin in another, it's hard to get the consistency that way. But, the way John does it, he squeegees it out. And so somebody just in this room was just sharing with us. They had him come out. Gave them an estimate. They were pleased with the price. It was a lot less than I was thinking it would be. But anyway, just letting you know, he's very affordable. He does what he says he's going to do. And I've used him on multiple driveway things. So one would be resealing blacktop. Another one was a driveway where it had big ruts in it and everything. It was a rental property. And so he came in and he scraped all the stones off and then, regraded it all. Then he put some bigger rocks first and then some smaller stones on top of it because it's a real steep driveway and I guess the rainwater keeps washing the smaller rocks away. So he made me a better foundation and did that. I've got some other driveways that he hauled in, blacktop millings, and then spread them out and so on. So there's a lot he can do. Many different things he does. He does, like if you need some excavation work done. He even does demo, tearing things down. I forgot about that. So there's a lot of stuff that he does. He puts in driveway entrances if you have bought a piece of property. So he services all of Lower Delaware, over 20 years experience. His name is John Poe. On Facebook, it's Monkeys in Trees. I've been very pleased with the work I've had him do. So if you have any questions about what services he offers, what he does, how do you get a hold of him, he is licensed, he is insured, he will show up, he does a good job, and he knows what he's doing. His name is John Poe. His number, 302-519-4551. That's 302-519-4551. And I just want to let you know, when you hear me talk about businesses on this show, they are all people that I have dealt with, and that is the reason I am recommending them. I'm not just selling them advertising. I'm telling you they are good people that will do you a good job. Now, speaking of good people, Larry Mayo is here from the Institute on the Constitution. We're going to take a picture real quick. All right, Larry, how are you?
I am fabulous.
You got a big event today, is that correct?
Yes, indeedy.
And it's at Best Shot down there in Rehoboth.
Yes, Best Shot on Route 1, a mile north of the Nassau Bridge. We'll be doing a beta test of a brand new course I put together on the Declaration of Independence. This is a one-day class.
Today only. This is a
today only from 3 to 6. To register for it, just go to our website, theamericanview.com. Find the little magnifying glass, click on that. When the search bar comes up, just type in live, L-I-V-E, and it'll be one of the 2 or 3 things that pop right up on the front of the website.
Okay. Can they watch it live, or you suggesting they go there in person?
I haven't. I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
Zoom it.
Okay.
Even though nobody will be on the Zoom.
Okay.
And record the Zooming.
I got you.
And then I'll be able to send that out to people if
It works.
If the beta test goes well.
Right. Well, there you go. But either way, people can come in person.
Absolutely.
Is there a charge for this?
No, it's absolutely free.
But they need to sign up first. Don't just show up.
Well, they need to sign up because I'm going to print up the student manual that I've written.
Okay.
It's 100 pages. I'm going to print up about 40 of them so that everybody has something.
You're going to give out a 100-page manual.
Yes.
Wow. You go, Larry.
And it's amazing. I've got people coming down from New York City,
okay,
Philadelphia area, and a lady coming down from Pittsburgh.
Really? Today?
Yeah, for this.
Well, this is very nice.
It's important that we know the whole reason we're having a holiday this weekend.
That's right.
You know, most people think the holiday is 4th of July. That's just the date. Every country in the world celebrates the fact that there's a day called 4th of July.
Right.
We celebrate the 4th of July because it's when we declared independence from Great Britain. Mm-hmm. And there's a backstory to that that's part of this class. We go through the Declaration line by line because most people read it, they read the first 2 paragraphs, they get to the grievances, and their eyes glaze over and they forget about the rest of it.
Wow.
And there's a lot of really important stuff in there. This document changed the world, not just America. It changed the world.
Right.
And so
that's today.
That's today.
All right. At Best Shot starting at 3, but you do need to sign up in advance.
Yes.
By going to what website?
TheAmericanView.com.
TheAmericanView.com. Now, we got another event coming up. Do you know your Delaware history and rights? So this is another class.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the class I've been doing for a couple of years on the Delaware State Constitution.
Okay.
And this is a 6-week class. It'll be on the same day, Saturdays.
Okay.
3 to 6. So I probably forgot to mention that on the Declaration class today. It's from 3 till 6. So if the weather clears up, you can go to the beach.
Okay.
Then come through to the class and then go out to dinner.
Right. Talk about it.
Yeah.
Tell people what you've learned. Spread the word.
Yeah. So Delaware class is going to be 6 weeks starting on July 12th.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to do anything over the 4th of July weekend.
I don't blame you. So just a couple weeks from now, July 12th.
Yes.
This one starts. It's a 6-week course. Now, this one is in person or is it online?
It's in person. It's live. Bring the kids.
Okay.
They need to know this stuff.
Okay. Where's it at now?
And that's at Best Shot as well.
So you're in that room as you go in, turn right.
Yes. They have a wonderful classroom there. We only have seating for about 25 people. So
we do need people to sign up.
Yes.
That's important.
If we get more than that, we're going to have to ask Ron if he'll open up the other classroom and separate the wall.
So where do they go to sign up for this one?
The same place.
TheAmericanView.com.
The American View.
And they can learn a lot just by going there. In other words, whether you want to sign up for one of these classes or not, you can just simply learn a lot by going to TheAmericanView.com. Is that right?
The website is incredible. We've built it over probably a 20-year period, and it has commentaries going back years.
Wow.
It's just an incredible website. There's so much information on it. You could spend the rest of your life just reading it all.
Right. And if somebody wanted to talk to you or said, I don't quite understand, or I might want you to come speak to a group, or how do I get more involved, what do they do? How do they get a hold of Larry?
Well, to get a hold of Larry, you can either call me on my cell phone or text me, 302-745-2478. Or if you're more apt to do email me at larry@theamericanview.com.
Larry@theamericanview.com. Or 302-745, what was the other one?
2478.
745,
745, yes.
2478.
Not 645.
No, right.
Some lady will answer or something, you know,
Say,
and
what
she
are
won't
you
know what
doing?
you're talking about.
But check Larry out today. I mean, it's a good day to do. It's a good week to learn this, and
Indeed.
Take some time. And Reclaiming Liberty, why the Declaration still matters after 249 years.
And can you imagine next year when it's a quarter of a millennium?
Mm-hmm. That'll be a good year.
I think I'll probably have to make the student manual have an embossed leather cover for that.
There you go. All right, I'm going to keep these if you don't care.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, anything else, Larry?
Just have a blessed day.
All right, well, you be safe.
Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. All right, take care of yourself.
I will.
All right, see ya. Larry Mayo, all right. All right, now we got a couple different things. Donald, if you're watching, good morning to you, Donald. How you doing? Chick-fil-A is a sponsor of the show. We appreciate Chick-fil-A's support. And Denise, do those people know they're allowed to come in here? I didn't know. If you all want to have a seat, you're welcome to, or you can stay right over there. I didn't know. It's up to you. Watch your step. Yep, but you can have a seat and you can do whatever. So anyway, I just want to let you know that I wanted to mention Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is a sponsor of the show. We appreciate them. So if you want breakfast, lunch, dinner, 6 days a week, they have drive-in, dine-out, take-out. They have gift cards. Whatever you may need or not need, I just want you to know that Chick-fil-A is there for you, okay? So even if you're looking for a gift for somebody, Chick-fil-A gift card's a nice thing. You can get all different shapes and sizes. Another thing about Chick-fil-A is if you, like at our store, we constantly, not constantly, but we have used them where they'll prepare food and we'll either pick it up or sometimes they'll deliver it, whatever you need, okay? So whether you want a salad, whether you want a milkshake, whether you want an ice cream cone, whatever it is, Chick-fil-A, we say thank you to Chick-fil-A for your support of Weller Does Delmarva. Now, I do want to ask Colin, can we take some phone calls? Is that okay? So we're going to give away some Chick-fil-A gift cards right this minute. Lickety-split. We're going to do it real fast. All I ask is if you have won something in the past couple weeks, just give somebody else a chance. We only have one phone line, so it gets clogged up real fast. So we're going to give away two gift cards, two Chick-fil-A gift cards. And we're going to give them away right this minute to the first three callers. Okay, 302-422-7336. 302-422-7336. If you haven't won in a few weeks, call now, and I'll put your name on the list. You'll pick up the gift cards at Weller's in Bridgeville. When? Tuesday through Saturday next week. You know what? Next week is the 4th of July. We're actually closed on Friday and Saturday next week. So we're going to be closed Monday. We're going to be open Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Caller, are you there?
I am.
And who am I talking to?
Denia Harris.
How do I spell Denia?
G-E-N-I-Y-A.
G-E-N.
I-Y-A.
I-Y-N. All right, G-E-N-I-Y-N. Are you a first-time caller?
I am, and it's an A at the end. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y-A, right? No.
Yes, I-Y-A.
Okay, G-E-N-I-Y-A.
Correct, and I am a first-time caller.
Where are you calling from?
I'm in Wildwood, New Jersey.
Oh, my goodness. And you're going to pick up these gift cards at Weller's?
I was going to ask you, where are they located? I'm just listening to the show.
How about I mail them to you?
That would be great.
All right, now I need you to do me a favor. Can you write down another phone number?
Yes, I can.
I'm going to give you my cell
I'm ready
phone.
when you are.
Say again?
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
All right, it's 302 542 9157.
Okay.
Please give me your name, your address, and I'll mail them to you next week, okay?
Oh, that would be great. I'll do that now. Thank you.
All right, well, have a good weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
She didn't realize she would have had to come to Delaware. So she called from Wildwood. That was very nice. And so if you're, I didn't hear you. What? Understandable mistake. Yep, no question. And anyway, we appreciate her call. So anyway, 302-422-7336. If you want me to mail them to you, I'll be glad to. 2 gift cards to Chick-fil-A. All right, it's that simple. And people say, what are they for? What are they for? They're for free napkins. No, they are for you either get the #1 sandwich meal with the waffle fries and a drink, or you get the 8-count nugget meal, waffle fries and a drink. And you get 2 of them. All right, caller, are you there? Hello?
Yes, hello?
How you doing?
Just fine.
And are you calling about the Chick-fil-A gift cards?
Yes, I am, sir.
And where are you at?
I am in Bethany Beach, Delaware.
There you go.
I'm currently driving down the road in my Jeep.
Wow. Are you a first-time caller?
Yes, I am, sir.
And what prompted the phone call?
Well, I was listening to your guest talking about the American way, and I was like, wow, that's very interesting. I definitely want to go out and look at that website, see what it's all about.
Wow. Have you ever been to Best Shot? It's a shooting range, a gun store right there on Route 1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a member.
Okay, good. Well, good. They're a good supporter of ours. And Ron Hagan, I don't know if you've met him or not. He's a good guy.
Yes,
and,
I have. He's a nice gentleman.
Yes, he is. And so, can I put you down for 2 Chick-fil-A gift cards?
Yes, sir, you can. I appreciate it very much.
Will you be able to pick them up at Weller's?
Yes, sir. My name is Mark Brown.
Mark Brown. That's a pretty good name there, Mark. Mark Brown.
Yeah, nice and simple.
Yep. Okay. Well, then I'm going to say thank you for tuning in, or you presume listening to the radio, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Well, stay tuned. What were you going to say?
I was going to say I enjoy your show on Saturday morning.
All right. Well, do you have any critiques for me? Oh, Mark.
No, you do a good job of whenever you're like at a diner or wherever, you do a great job of welcoming everybody. It seems like all the people you meet are very nice.
Yes, they are. I'm lucky. All the nice people come my way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mark, be safe. Have a good weekend. And now next week, just so you know, we're not open on Monday, so it's going to have to be Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, or go into the next week because we're going to close Friday and Saturday.
I will do that, sir.
Okay.
I'm on my way right now to the Delaware Bee Apiary Center. It's where they have a bunch of beehives, and we're going to extract some honey today.
Are you really?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you sell it?
In this particular case, no. I am just a beginner beekeeper, and there's a group called the Delaware Beekeepers Association, a real nice group.
Yep.
And they help educate beginner beekeepers so that we can keep our honeybee population in the United States alive and well.
It's critical. Well, thank you very much. That sounds. Make sure you mention to them if they ever want to be on this show and promote that organization. I'd love to talk to somebody.
Will do. I'll see the president today. I'll mention it to her.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.
See you, Mark. Bye-bye. All right. I could take one more phone call. Those were both pretty darn good, to be honest with you. So anyway, what am I giving away? I forgot. 2 all-expense-paid trips to Chick-fil-A. That's what it is. 2 Chick-fil-A gift cards we're giving away. I got 2 left. Anyway, you got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville. Next week, we're going to be open. We're closed Mondays. We're open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then we're going to close Friday and Saturday. It's going to be a short week next week. What's the phone number? What is the phone number? It's 302-422-7336, okay? 302-422-7336. Now, I did want to mention, if there's somebody that sells generators for a living, okay? I want a whole house generator for my house. And I would like to swap it for advertising. Okay, so I want to let you know, if you sell generators for a living and you would like to come to my house and scope it out and sell me a generator and hook it all up and make it work in exchange for advertising on this show or in exchange for advertising on my electronic billboards, I would love to talk to you, okay? All right, caller, are you there?
Yes.
Who am I talking to?
Ellie Lynn.
Okay, help me spell that.
Ellie and then Linne.
All right, and are you a first-time caller?
Yes, I just woke up too. I heard on the radio.
Golly day. Whereabouts are you?
In Cape May, New Jersey.
Okay. Now, do you want to come to Delaware and get these gift cards, or do you want me to mail them to you?
Oh, can you mail them to me, please? I don't even have a car right now. So.
That's okay. Can I ask you to write down another phone number?
Sure, let me.
Okay, do you text?
What, hon?
Do you know how to text? Not do you know how. Do you text?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you my cell phone number because I need you to text me your name and address, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
302 542 9157.
9157.
302-542-9157. If you would please text me your name and your address. Next week, I'll mail you 2 gift cards to Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I love Chick-fil-A.
Well, good.
Good size.
just don't go on Sunday, though. It's a long wait.
Okay, yeah. My granddaughter used to work for Chick-fil-A in South Carolina.
Wow. Do you live in Cape May?
Yes.
Okay. How's the weather over there today?
Very foggy.
Very foggy.
Very foggy.
Now, is that just
And
inside?
humid,
Just inside your house, or is that outside too?
It's outside.
All right. Well, I'm on every Saturday morning if you'd like to tune me in, 7 to 9, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Take care. Have a safe day.
You too. And
Bye-bye.
happy 4th of July.
Oh,
coming
you
up.
too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. I gave away those 6 gift cards. All right, I'm good. That was really inspiring. 3 nice, fresh, first-time callers. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in my show. And people say, what is this show? I really don't know. It's a live show. I do it every Saturday. I've done it for 12 years now. And I do need you to know I'm not a paid professional. I own a business called Weller's Utility Trailers. And just kind of for the fun of it, I started this show. Colin Walls helped me, and we have been together for years getting things done. All right, Excel Construction Group. I want to talk about them. This is Danny Humphreys and Dave Dill. They're cousins. They're in the Greenwood area, Greenwood, Delaware, but they travel. They'll kind of go wherever you need them to go. They do concrete work, so they do big jobs. I saw a big building they were doing the other day, but they could do a great big building, or they can do your building. If you're getting a pole shed built, or you're getting a garage built, or you need some new sidewalks, or you want to dig up your blacktop driveway and put down a nice concrete driveway, that's what Jim's thinking about doing, me. Anyway, I just want to let you know they can handle all jobs, big or small. And I like promoting them because I know them both. They're very particular. They're honest. They're fair. They'll do you a good job. So if you need some concrete work done, I want you to write this name and number down. And if you need them to travel to you, they will talk to you about that, okay? So little jobs, big jobs, shopping centers, big warehouses, car dealerships, or just you needing a concrete pad for your new shed, whatever it may be. So give them a call. It's called Excel Construction, and their phone number is 302-349-9277. Now, you need to dial it in that order. It's 302-349-9277. All right, and it's excelconstruction.group on the web, okay? And they're on Facebook, too. Anyway, check them out. Tell them I sent you. They'll do you a good job. And, again, all the people you hear me advertise for, they are people that I personally know, and they are good people, and they'll do you a good job. Otherwise, I wouldn't connect you to them. All right, what else is going on? Oh, we're going to take a break at the bottom of the hour, 7:30. We take a break from Delaware 105.9, okay? We take a break. So if you're listening there, I don't want you to miss any part of the show because the show doesn't stop for 2 hours, okay? So what you would do is switch right over to Facebook, to James J. Weller Jr. on the Facebook, or Weller Does Delmarva, because I don't want you to miss anything. Lawrence is back at the controls. Thank you, Lawrence. I hear the music. We're going to take a break from Delaware 105.9 for a couple minutes. All right, now, for my Fine Day Radio audience, and my Fine Day Radio audience has been pretty active this morning. Appreciate them, okay? Even though it's foggy, all right? We do our best to get the word out. And Colin's all encouraged. I'm encouraged. It's kind of exciting. So anyway, I just want to let you know that we're here for you. And right. I have this May special for radio ads.
You may have this special?
I may have this special. I sold one yesterday.
It's a May special. You did,
it's a May special.
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations. I want to say Southern States and Milford's coming on board with us, and we say thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I bought a lot of things from them, and they're just really good people, and we're going to be talking more and more about Southern States. But the bottom line is this. If you want to talk about advertising for your business, maybe you're doing a lot, maybe you're not doing a lot, maybe you want to try something new, we have got a very nice audience, in other words.
Well, you've seen this morning from Bethany Beach to Cape May, New Jersey, and Wildwood.
And they're very responsive.
Yes.
So we want you to know that we have a package. It's $297. So you immediately step back and say, that sounds very inexpensive.
Yes.
I like to say it sounds affordable. Okay? Because we're trying to get to know you, and we want you to get to know us.
I like to say it sounds like we're working for nothing.
That's about it. But anyway, I'm trying to really make it sound
doesn't
good.
like us to say it that way.
Right. But it's $297. You get 40 ads, and you say, wow, that's a lot of ads. That is. That's more than one a day.
Yeah.
That's a month. $297 a month, 40 ads. Then you immediately think, man, these must be the overnights.
Right.
They're not. If you get an overnight, it's free, okay?
Right.
But anyway, you get from 6 in the morning till 8 in the evening. And then you think, well, how much are weekends? They're included, in other words. And people are like, wow, because in lower Delaware or at the Jersey Shore, I have to believe weekends there's more traffic.
Oh, there's a lot more people. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people come to both areas. And so
that's why radio stations usually charge more for weekends.
Yeah.
Because there's more potential listeners. So we're giving you 7 days a week for a month for $297. We do need a 3-month commitment. We're just going to hit your credit card 1, 2, 3 times.
And here's what I would do. If I was somebody, I'd say, can I get a 3-year commitment?
At that price.
At that price. Right.
We're not looking for that. But we'd like to get started with you.
Me.
Yeah, I would ask too. I would actually ask, can I get a better deal and pay for all 3 years in advance?
Yeah, that's what you would ask for sure.
I'm terrible about wanting to buy forward. All right, so anyway, bottom line is...
Yeah, and that's 40 ads, but you're going to get more than that.
I know, the bonus ads.
We're going to guarantee 40 ads.
Minimum.
Between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m., 7 days a week. But you're going to get more than that.
Other times.
At other times, yeah. And even during that time, within that time, you'll probably get more.
Right.
So, but we're going to guarantee you 40.
On purpose, if you say you want to buy some, can we sell them some of those other ads?
We can, yes. Yep.
Can we do them for $1?
Which ones?
The $1 a holler.
Overnight?
After 8. Or
Maybe.
after midnight. I don't know.
Maybe.
Listen, just give me a call. What is my
Now you're really talking about working for free. Because I got to do all the work, putting it all in, scheduling it, and recording the commercials.
He even does the paperwork part of that. So what I'm saying is, it's like eating soup with a fork. Okay?
Yeah.
You're going to do a lot of work to get any soup. All right. What's the Jersey phone number? You ready?
I'm ready. Yep.
609-551-4367. 609-551-4367 if you want to call me on my New Jersey hotline. If you want to text me or call my cell phone, it's 302-542-9157, okay? So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. The last lady that called, I haven't got her text yet, Ellie.
Oh, okay.
Ellie. So I just want to remind you, Ellie, don't forget to text me. If I gave you the wrong number, it's 302-542-9157. I want to make sure I get you those gift cards.
So send a text and your name, address, and all that.
Right,
so,
please.
Yeah.
Yep. So I got the first lady. I need the second lady.
Hey, we're going to be out and about, Jim.
Oh, my gosh.
We have lots of stuff scheduled. So we have 2 remotes scheduled for next week.
We do.
Wednesday, we're going to be at Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling in Lincoln, Delaware.
113.
Right there on the highway. And
Free ice cream.
For sure?
For sure.
Okay. All right. Well, your ads were kind of like, I
vague.
hear, yeah.
Okay, no, they are for sure going to have ice cream.
Okay, going to have ice cream cones, cups?
Probably, cones, cups.
All right, yep. Can you bring a 5-gallon bucket and get it filled up?
That I don't know.
Okay, don't try it.
But you might be able to go through the line twice.
Okay.
So, but we're just going to be highlighting Fitzgerald's and the long-standing family business in the community.
Absolutely,
And we'll be right there broadcasting live, and I'll have some giveaways too.
You know what I remember
What's
as a kid listening to the radio? The 2 businesses that I remember are Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling and Weller's Tires.
Really?
I absolutely remember those 2 ads on the radio.
Well, thank you for your support, Colin.
Yep. And part of it is have a fine day. Mm-hmm. That was your slogan.
Yep.
And Fitzgerald's, we recycle cars, Jesus recycles people.
Mm-hmm.
So consistency is what advertising is all about. So I'm talking 30 years later. I remember, not 30, 40 years later.
Wow.
I remember.
It is important, and I've been advertising since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
I mean, probably 50 years, right? Or more. 50, probably 50 years, yeah.
Yeah, 50, 60 something. Yeah, 50 years.
You've been advertising.
Well, I've been in business 51 years.
So, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
It does work. It's all about frequency, consistency,
right.
Never giving up, pressing on.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with all that. So, I found papers, and guess what else I found? The radio station here in Milford, Delaware, the AM station that Tom Draper owned, had ashtrays they gave away. They were promotional.
Really?
A little triangle. I still got
glass
some of them. No, these were like black plastic.
Really?
Yep. But I mean, they were probably from the 60s or the 70s.
Had the little groove in it for the cigarette to go in?
Yep, had a little wider one if you were smoking a cigar.
Wow.
So, but we can't talk about that on the radio.
All right, well, very good.
Anyway,
you need to bring some of that stuff in.
That would be cool, yeah. I gave one to Mike Kazala, the former general manager there at the Delmarva Broadcasting Station. So,
okay.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
We're back on.
Yep.
Thank you, Colin.
Yep.
All right. Welcome back to Delaware 105.9. I was talking with Colin Walls. Walls Service Center is going to be open today at 8 o'clock. All right. All right, Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. Let's just brag on them real quick for just a second. This is Jerry Santoro, friend of mine, good local businessman. What does Jerry do? Well, what doesn't he do? Jerry does tree work, cutting down trees, trimming up limbs, grinding up stumps, digging up stumps, whatever it may be. Jerry Santoro does it all, okay? He sells firewood. He sells mulch. He can clear a lot. He can clear a woods, whatever you may need done. So he's got the manpower. He's got the equipment. He also cuts grass. In other words, he does the grass cutting at Weller's in Bridgeville. And I got another property on Appels Road in Lincoln. He does that. So just a lot of different things. So he services all of Sussex and Kent counties, locally owned and operated, been in business 15, 20 years. Jerry Santoro, every time I deal with him, I'm happy. He does have the team. He does have the equipment, and he knows what he's doing. So his name is Jerry. It's Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. He's been advertising with this show over 10 years, so thank you, Jerry, for that. What is his phone number, you say? Just give me the number, Jim. I want to call him. 302-363-6025. That's 302-363-6025, JLC-LLC.com. Now, my next guests are here. Are you Tina Wharton? Okay, I'm going to let you talk into this, and we're going to take a picture here, right there in the iPad. All right, and is this Keith Moore?
Yes.
Good, and you need to talk into that microphone. Is it on? Just say testing, testing. You're on. All right, so just talk right into it, and you talk into that one. Okay. Are you guys nervous?
No.
Good, I'm not either. All right, now are we going to talk about Carey's camp?
We are.
I don't think I've ever had you two on before.
No.
Okay,
First
do you
time.
know each other?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. You go to Carey's camp together?
Yes.
We're on the camp committee.
Are you really?
So
Okay.
we help put the program together, and we've got a great one this year, and we hope everybody can come out and
Is
visit.
it soon?
Soon. It starts on the July the 30th through August the 10th.
Wow.
Be here
All right.
before you know it.
It will be. It's a great event. In other
It
words,
is.
first of all, there's free parking.
Yes, free parking.
Great fellowship.
Yes.
A lot of people excited. It's just a good time to get together.
Yes.
Then there's all these, they call them tents all around the property. So there's a lot of people you're going to go there and say, I know that person. Hi, how you doing? And stuff like that. Then there's this food shack. Is it called the Sugar Shack?
The Sugar Shack.
Sugar Shack,
Okay.
confectionery. It has lots of names. Lots
names.
of good food.
Are there even like hamburgers and hot dogs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you could get
Cheesesteaks.
off work,
Yep.
go there, get yourself some food, and then sit down and relax and just hear some good music and some good preaching and so on.
Absolutely.
And not only hot dogs and hamburgers and ice cream in particular is a mainstay there, but we also will have food trucks several nights of camp. And,
Oh, okay.
and if people are interested in knowing more about the camp, they can go on Carey's Camp website
Okay.
and get information.
And is it on Carey's Camp Road?
It is on Carey's Camp Road. Yes.
Okay. Around Millsboro.
Yes, a little
Okay.
bit west of Millsboro, yeah.
Okay. All right. And what role do you play?
On the camp committee, I am the secretary, and I do the camper bookings, and I'm in charge of communications and advertising. Yes.
Well, good. And what role do you play, young man?
Well, I'm on the camp committee as well. I'm chairman of the camp committee, and
Okay.
I do anything that needs to be done that I can lend a hand with.
So there's not much of anything you're saying no to.
That's correct.
Right. Or did you plan on it all?
Yeah.
In other words, you never know.
You never know.
How long has Carey's Camp been around?
This is our 135th year for it.
Wow.
Yep.
Think of all those generations that came before you, and wonder what their first night was like, and all that they've done to endure and make sure it's here for this generation.
Right. Right.
When you talk with some of the people that were kids when camp was going on, they remember when first electric was put in out there, and actually I was told recently that before the first camp with electric, they had a small generator and they had one light bulb.
Really?
That's well it lit. Prior to that, they used lanterns and wood to light around the campfire at night.
Wonder how they air conditioned it.
I'm still wondering that today. We don't have air conditioning.
But there's, do I call it a pavilion or there's a building?
Tabernacle.
Tabernacle. Okay. And it's got sawdust on the floor.
It does.
Okay. And it's got these chairs that almost make me feel like they came out of a movie theater.
Actually, they came out of, I believe it was the Millsboro School's auditorium when they remodeled the auditorium.
Really? Man, there's a lot of good stuff there, All right, so there's live music.
Yes.
And then each night there's a different speaker, am I right?
Well, some nights there's concerts with no speakers.
Really?
We have,
Wow.
I think, 4 this year. 4
Okay.
concerts scheduled.
What's it cost? What's it cost to go there?
It's free. The concerts are free. If you
Really?
want to show up, there's plenty of seating in the tabernacle, or some bring their lawn chairs and sit around the tabernacle.
Is it pet friendly?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I could see that. I don't know if everybody pick everything up that they're supposed to.
Right.
All right. So this is for anybody. What if somebody is not connected to Carey's Camp? What if they're a total stranger? Are they allowed to come?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay. And what if they're not connected to any church whatsoever?
That's fine as well.
Really?
Everyone is welcome.
So visitors are welcome?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking. What's the dress code? Suit, tie?
No. Very casual.
Shorts, flip-flops?
Shorts.
Yes.
You can wear flip-flops.
Something cool.
Something
There's
cool.
a lot of kids go out there that go barefoot, so you're welcome to go barefoot if
Really?
you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for the kids, are there activities related to the ages of the kids, or are we all together at one time?
There is Vacation Bible School during the day, Monday through Friday of that week.
Oh,
And then
okay.
at night, we have youth services.
Really? That
and-
would be separate from the adult services?
Yes,
Yes.
but at
Okay.
the youth service is at the same time.
Okay.
And
And typically,
okay.
when camp service is over, and sometimes even before, there's a volleyball court, and the kids have a great time playing that. There's a small playground. The younger kids go on that, and the kids have a great time just going around.
It's just a
visiting.
good family gathering.
Exactly.
yeah, something for everybody.
Something for everybody, and no need to be in a hurry to leave.
That's right.
Wow. I do want to ask you a question. You guys have been on this show for a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
You keep coming back. In other words, are we doing you any good?
We certainly think you are
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. So,
Okay, I
yeah.
just wondered. In other words, I mean, I was thinking the other day, I've had Carey's Camp on for a few years now. So, well, we appreciate your support of the community and my show and so on. So thank you for that.
Our
What
pleasure.
else did you want to say?
We'd just like to encourage people that have not been to make it a visit, see what Carey's Camp's about. We'd love to have you. And like I said, we're going to have good food out there, so come for dinner if you want. And and a lot of people stay after service. There's usually a line to get ice cream.
Is there really? Okay.
And if they want to look the camp program up to see who is speaking or singing, go to the website at www.careyscamp.org. You can like us on Facebook, and we also have email careyscamp1888, which was the year it started, at gmail.com.
1888.
1888.
Gosh, what a testimony to doing a good job. You know, see something last that long.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, I'm going to let y'all go unless you had something else.
That's all we have.
We good?
We're good.
We're good.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is this lady with you?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if that was an IRS agent or what's going on over there. All right. Now, does she want to talk to? Oh, she does? Oh, I had no idea. Okay. No. She's keeping her distance from these cameras and microphones. All right. We'll see you kids later, okay?
Thank you
Thanks a lot.
much.
All right. See ya. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. There they go, everybody. Oh, are you related to Josh Wharton?
I am. He's my nephew.
And you claim him?
Most
He's a good guy. Thank you very much. All right, there they go. Carey's Camp. Look it up, everybody. Everybody. All right, Denise is coming on. Denise gets 10 minutes now, everybody, just so you know. Now she's worried she won't fill it. Pat, good morning. Oh, I'm sorry. It's picture time. That's a keeper. That's
I
for
thought
our
it was
Christmas
sweet
card.
you gave me 10 minutes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, we're really doing pretty good with this show. And Denise, I want to thank you for being involved. I remember when you started helping out, saying, well, I'm just going to help out a little bit.
And I was a very shy person. I've always been shy, but I've come right out of a shell, hadn't I?
She's been hanging around with turtles.
Yeah.
Coming right out of her shell. All right, what do you got?
Well, today is my sister's 69th birthday.
Happy birthday, Donna.
Yes, she's my cruise buddy. So I have a brother also. He's local. And
Chuck.
so we have decided to get together this evening.
Yes.
And we are going to go to Lewis down by the ferry to do a dolphin sunset tour. No. See, so we've never done this. This is with
a dolphin tour.
Well, it's a dolphin sunset cruise.
Okay.
And it's an hour and a half long.
Okay.
So we're hoping to see some dolphins. It's a nice cruise out in the Delaware Bay, and we're going to see a sunset if it's not too cloudy.
So this will be a different cruise for you and Donna.
Yeah, quite different.
Because they just come from, where'd you go, Alaska?
Yeah, we just came back from Alaska.
Right.
So that was nice.
Well, happy birthday, Donna. I hope she has a great day, and it's kind of neat. Oh, what else is going on there?
What else is going on? Well,
you've got the yard looking real good.
Oh, my goodness, I know.
We got some fill dirt.
Yes. So I love yard work. So if I talk about all the work that I have to do around the yard,
she loves it.
It's not because he won't do it. It's because I love doing it.
It's because I am trained to stay out of her way. That's the way.
But you do give me the equipment I need to do it.
I got her a new Mahindra tractor.
I know, and I love it. We had this big pile of dirt.
Yep.
Dumped in.
Got that from Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care.
Yeah.
Jerry Santoro.
And during the spring, it was wet, and we had some guests over that had to park in the yard, so we have ruts. And then we had somebody come work on an antenna.
Right.
And it left some ruts. And then I have holes all over the yard for some reason.
Mole holes.
Well, not mole holes. Like if you cut down a tree, or I pulled out a post the other day and I had to fill that hole, and just they accumulate. So I have used that tractor all over the yard. And,
but you like it. You seem to be able to operate it well.
Yeah, I can really get a full.
We got a nice size one, but not too big.
Right, but I can scoop that dirt.
Yep.
And get a full thing full of it. Yeah, bucket. That's it. So I'm pretty pleased.
Yep.
And now you just got me a power washer.
An electric power washer.
Because we have it's a battery one.
No, it's just electric.
That's right, it's electric. I
got you a battery push mower.
That's right.
I got you an electric power washer, and I got an extension hose.
Right.
Have you unwound it yet?
No, I'm going to do that today, I think.
It comes with 50 foot of hose.
Yeah.
But it comes with 25, but I got a 50 foot. I like to buy, Denise, the absolute best equipment money can buy.
You do.
So.
And it makes it so you don't have a lot of problems to have to deal with.
That's right.
Because I don't know how to fix stuff. So.
Right. I do like the battery-operated push mower. We ought to bring it in here one day.
Oh, it's so nice.
It is so quiet. We got that at Southern States in Milford.
Yeah.
While she was on the cruise.
That's right.
That was your surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was nice. So, yeah, it works well.
It works well. So Denise does a good job of keeping up with her yard. All the time we talk about moving. We just don't know if we ever will or won't.
Just not that we don't like it out there, because we love it.
It's a big
out
place.
In the country, we have acreage, but it is a lot. When we were like 19 years old, we built big.
We bought.
Yeah, but we built way away from the road, way back.
We did.
So I have
Long driveway. Never thought of that.
So I have a huge front yard.
Yep.
And a lot of landscaping, because I like landscaping, but you have to keep up with all that stuff.
Yes, we do.
And then we had horses, so I have horse pastures that I don't want to just let grow up, and a horse barn. And it has accumulated over the years. And so now, me being 66 years old, it's not as fun keeping up with everything, and it's a massive place, and I refuse to pay anyone to do it.
Right, she does.
So we always talk about.
Now your granddaughter Shelby helps out.
Oh yeah, I let her help me cut the grass. Yeah. She does a wonderful job.
She does.
Yeah.
So we're not ready to move today.
No, but we're always looking. And then could we really live in a small area?
With neighbors, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
We have like 3 neighbors.
Yeah, and they're all great neighbors.
Great.
But we don't even mingle with them.
We do not.
But they're all really nice. And
they're all really nice.
There's no reason not to mingle with them. We just don't.
We're just not minglers.
We are not minglers.
We're in, we're out, we're home, we're going.
Yeah.
So anyway, so tonight you're going on this dolphin cruise.
Yes, I am.
Okay, we have a granddaughter in the, I forgot what it's called.
It's called the All-Stars.
The All-Stars.
Yeah, this is with Little League.
Sarah and Hurd. They won their game last night.
Right. They're allowed to lose 2 games.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. And so we went to 1 game, and they had lost it. But they had won other ones before that. But we watched the game where they lost. And so then last night, they were going to play like the really good team.
And
they won. So now they're still in it. So,
so that's a game tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. What else we got going on? You did a really nice book on your Alaska cruise.
Yes, I just finished my scrapbook.
Yes.
And it has been on the pool table like for weeks.
A while.
Ever since I got home. It's a labor of love, those scrapbooks.
They are, but they're really nice.
They take a ton of work. But I showed it to you last night, page for page, what we did and everything. And it really is nice to look back on.
And we're getting a safe from Southern States to put our scrapbooks in.
Well, no, I don't know if I'm going to. The scrapbook that I want to put in, and it's the only one that really means a lot to me, is I did a family history of my family. And they were easy because for some reason my family is a family that loved taking pictures. Even back in 1900, I have pictures of them. And so I did a big.
In Bridgeville.
Yeah, I did. They're all from Bridgeville, and I did a scrapbook on it, and I have pictures, and I went back and found my great-great-grandmother's where she lived, and the Bridgeville Historical Society
was very helpful.
Just happened to have an aerial shot of her house,
right.
And so it's just all there, and so I would hate to lose that. So
you're going to let me put that in?
I'm going to let you keep that in.
We didn't buy a safe to put money or guns.
No, but that's just precious.
Journals
to know your history and see your family and just get to know them. I really got to know them. And I had people call me up from Bridgeville that knew them and told me stories of them. And
everybody was very helpful.
Yeah, they were really nice. Yeah. Actually, the barber there, I don't know if he's the barber still, but it was my great-great-grandmother's son, okay? And he was a senator, and I actually have his book with all the people that was in the Senate and the House. They all signed it, and it was from 1940 or something, yeah. Wow. But anyway, he went to this barber, and that barber told me, and back in the day, if they shaved you, you brought your own shaving mug. Like they had their own shaving mug, so the guy didn't use a different brush on everybody, I guess. Anyway, he still has my uncle's shaving mug, my great-great-uncle, which is long past. But anyway, just great stories. I just love that kind of stuff.
A lot of history in Bridgeville.
A lot of history in Bridgeville.
If you live there,
you'd be home now. I know. I always say I think I could live there, but yeah. Anyway, so we are going to Lewis. We may play golf. We're going to try to find some things to do around the terminal.
Okay.
And we may eat out, and we may walk the fishing pier.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to have a good time with my sister and celebrate her 69th birthday.
Very good. Happy birthday, Donna.
I think she's on the road today, so if
Really?
she's listening, she said she was going to try to listen.
Okay.
Then happy birthday, Donna, and I can't
Donna,
wait
if
to
you're
see
on
you
the road,
tonight.
toot your horn twice.
Yeah, she drives for a company.
Right, Preston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, so she does a lot of road trips.
All right.
That's
Is there
good.
anything else?
I don't think so.
Did you use your 5 minutes?
I did. I think a cool place to go, we talked about it before, is the Shipwreck Museum in Fenwick Island.
Oh, second floor.
If you've not been, you've got to go to that.
Yes.
It's real treasure.
Yep.
It's not fake stuff.
He has chains, like a chain,
Right.
but they're gold.
Right. Was he the diver, or was he the one that
no, he's a
funded it?
diver.
He's a diver. Oh, and if you catch him when he's there, he can tell you the story.
Oh my gosh! And there's a room where they're constantly cleaning things off, and
Yeah.
so I think he started diving when he was a kid.
Really? I have never seen so much real
But
treasure.
let me tell you, the gold chain. It's a gold chain, not around your neck. I mean, we're talking a chain, and they would keep it in a bucket. So when pirates came on the ship, they wouldn't think to look in a bucket or something
Right.
for the chain.
Right.
But it's also when you did business, you would take a chisel and just take one link off that chain.
That's
and then
pretty
when you went
fascinating.
somewhere to buy something, you would chisel a little piece of the gold off. It was really neat how business was done in the day.
I'm just amazed there's that much value upstairs in just a building. Like,
but
you would
he's
think there would
passionate
be
about it.
armor guards and stuff around it or whatever.
Well, you don't know that he doesn't have guards. In other words, but I'm just saying that,
Right.
I'm sure it's safe and secure is what I'm trying to say,
Right.
but he's got a lot of neat things there to go see.
Really fascinating.
All right.
That's
Where is
it.
that? It's Seashell Shop in Fenwick Island.
Yeah.
It's upstairs.
Is that where it is, the seashell shop?
I'm
I know
pretty
it's
sure.
upstairs. Yeah, it is Fenwick
Anyway.
Island. Yeah, and it's upstairs.
All right.
That's
I'm going to
it.
say goodbye.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
You did a great job.
Okay,
Look
see
at
ya.
that. Used up every minute. All right. She was worried. She wouldn't talk 10 minutes. All right. Anyway, listen, my accountant, George Luff & Associates. Oh, my goodness. Again, as you hear me talk about different businesses that I support and do business with, I like them. So if you own a business and you need an accountant, maybe you have been doing it all yourself. Maybe you need help with your payroll. They have a system called Easy Payroll. It's Luff & Associates. It's George Luff, his son Tyler, and then a whole team of people. Now, they have 3 locations where they can help you out. One's in Dover, one's in Rehoboth, and one's in Milford. So if you have any questions, whether you're forming a business, whether you have a business, whether you need help, you filed an extension, you don't know what to do next, or you're just sick of doing your own payroll and you need some help with that, to whatever degree you need help, they can help you. They are locally owned and operated. The Luff family is a good local family, and George and Tyler and their entire team, I call them Team Luff, can help you out in many different ways. So give them a call. You ready? On the web, it's Luff, that's L-U-F-F, CPAs.com, Luff, CPAs.com. But on the phone, it's 302-422-9699. Now that's 302-422-9699, okay? LuffCPAs.com. Weller's Utility Trailers is open today, and it is the last day of the month for us. And we're pulling out all the stops. If you need a new trailer today, there are some additional specials. So you can go to Wellers.com and see all of our sale prices. That sale ends today. But today, there's even additional deals, okay? Some of them include a free spare and a discount on top of the sale price. So today, they're looking for a 25-trailer day at Weller's in Bridgeville. I think they've already got a big day planned, so when you come, be patient. We're going to be swamped. We're right on Route 13 in Bridgeville. It's Weller's Utility Trailers. Call them now and say, what is the additional special for today only, okay? And today is June 28th, 2025. So again, at Wellers.com, you can see my sale prices. But on top of that, we got more specials and a free spare today only, June 28th, 2025, to the first 25 people that buy a trailer today. The store's phone number, 302-337-8228, 302-337-8228. Now remember, at the top of the hour, we take a break from Delaware 105.9. So if you are listening there, I need you to please switch over to my Facebook page so you don't miss anything at the top or the bottom of the hour. And don't forget, this Tuesday night in Greenwood at the Greenwood Fire Hall, it is Beats and Barbecue. Beats and Barbecue, okay? The barbecue chicken will be open. They're going to have music in the parking lot of the fire company, and it's this Tuesday night. Don't miss it. Beats and Barbecue. All right, we're going to take a break from 105.9. We'll be right back. Now, to my Fine Day Radio audience and to my TV Delmarva audience, I say thank you for tuning in. Thank you. I can't hear you.
Thank you for tuning in. And I want to mention that TV Delmarva, Channel 33, is now Channel 33. We were Channel 14. 14 we have taken off
From the Jersey Shore to the Delaware beaches, this is WNJD, Cape May, Lewis.
Thank you, Jim McHugh. Yes, he does our voiceover there for the top of the hour.
Yep. So he stays busy. He should record that, not have to do it live all the time.
Yeah, he does it. Right, we got him sitting right there every time. Got a little electric shock to wake him up every time.
TV Delmarva, Channel 14.
No, TV Delmarva, Channel 33, Channel 14. So we told you that it was going to be going off the air, and it has, and we are now on 33. We've been on 33 for a while. 33 is 5 times more powerful and twice as high in the air. So it is a much more powerful station, and we're proud to be there. And so if you're looking to advertise on TV.
You're sure you're on, right? I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No.
Yeah, I see it's up. So
okay, good enough then.
Yeah,
keep going.
Turn his headphones up.
You were just doing so good. I didn't want anybody to miss it.
His headphones up.
You were doing so
right
good.
Here. Look at me right here.
Yep.
On that.
Right
Yep,
there.
the local one. There you go. Can you hear me a little bit better now?
I can hear you better now.
All right.
You were doing so good. I didn't want anybody to miss it.
Oh, man, you interrupted. You stopped my flow.
What were you talking about? TV Delmarva, Channel 33.
TV Delmarva, Channel 33. So if you're looking to advertise on TV.
Oh, man.
That's right.
It's gotten higher and taller and more powerful.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. So our current advertisers are getting way more bang for their buck than they did.
Because you're not changing anybody's price.
No, we did not change anybody's price. As a matter of fact, what I want to talk about is if you're looking to get into advertising on TV, we've got a great deal for you. If you go to tvdelmarva.com, look up at the tabs at the top.
Oh.
Click on Advertise.
Okay.
And you'll see some of our packages. These aren't all of our packages. Some of them are TV only. Some of them are TV and internet, or Facebook. So our social media, we have over 90,000 followers combined in our social media.
90,000.
And we have lots of engagement. So,
yes.
I mean, our website
active.
Is well over 100,000 unique IP addresses come to our website every month.
Wow.
So, yeah, and we have...
You're working it.
We have over 1 million interactions so far on each page this year.
Really?
On each Facebook page, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, we've got a lot of interactions. So those Facebook pages are TV Delmarva. There's 2 TV Delmarva pages and a Delmarva WX page.
Wow.
So if you go to tvdelmarva.com, click on the Advertise button. You're going to look there. You're going to see some of our packages with the prices there. The month of July, if you sign up, it's for a 6-month contract. So if you sign a 6-month contract in the month of July for those packages, or any package actually, we're going to give you 40% off that price. So the prices actually are listed right there if you're interested. So go to tvdelmarva.com, click on the Advertise, and 40% off for the month of July. We can talk about it now. You just got to sign the contract in July to get that price. So, yeah, so good deal if you're looking to get into it. And, you know, we've got some from beginner packages, you know, if you're just getting into advertising.
Right, starter package.
Starter packages, right. And here's the other thing. We're going to make a basic TV ad for you. So if you need an ad, don't have one already.
You're going to do that for a fee?
No, we're going to just throw that in. Even at the 40% off, we're just going to throw that in for you. So you're going to have to supply us with pictures and maybe a video you've taken with your cell phone or something like that. But we can turn it into a professional-looking TV ad.
Wow.
With no problem, at no charge, yeah.
Okay.
So tvdelmarva.com, look for the Advertise button there, and we're gonna get you in. So month of July. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. So
that's a good offer.
I just want people to take advantage of the new tower and the new transmitter and the new
addition to your audience. So you already had an audience this big, but now you've increased it even more.
Yeah, so we added about 150,000 population by switching to Channel 33. So yeah, about 500,000 people it covers.
Isn't that something?
Sussex County, So it actually goes from the Virginia line up to about Dover, and then of course east and west in Delaware, and into Maryland's Eastern Shore over there. So,
well, I advertised on TV Delmarva and really like it. Chuck, who works for me, does a lot of the ads, and he does. He loves the fact that whenever he goes somewhere, people know him.
They see him and recognize him.
They see him and recognize him.
Yeah, that's good.
So
very good.
He does a good job. So any questions with TV Delmarva, just go to their website.
Yeah. My contact information's right there. Matter of fact, I had a guy email me yesterday, I think, about it. So and I got back to him. So if you have any interest, go there.
Yep.
We're going to do a good job for you. We're going to work hard for you, for sure.
Yep.
We're going to work hard for you. And
but anything, whether it's TV Delmarva or Fine Day Radio, Colin owns the TV Delmarva. We own the Fine Day Radio.
Well, we should mention this package.
We're going to work hard for you because we care that you get a result on your investment.
Right. Well, let's just mention this package here because we're combining TV Delmarva and Fine Day Radio together in this package.
Shoot, hold on.
We're going to talk about that next segment.
Stay tuned. Yes, and then we'll go over it. We're coming back on.
That's right. All right, I'll see you in a bit, Jim.
Thank you, Colin. All right. So I say good morning, and welcome to the Delaware 105.9 audience. And want to talk real quick about my insurance agency, which is Ellen. I don't own it. I just love dealing with them, okay? People say, how do you get so happy about dealing with an insurance man? And I just like dealing with L&W Insurance Agency. I've been very happy with them, whether it's car insurance, media insurance, liability insurance. I have renters, tenants that get their renters insurance from there. But they really help me through the process. I mean, if you're having an event, I didn't even know you need event insurance. But now that I've learned about it, I'm really glad I have it. So anyway, if you need insurance and you want to talk to somebody that is an insurance expert that will help you out, I love L&W. So Bill Strickland is a good friend of mine, and they have a good team of people. And they're up in down in Ocean View. They're in Dover, and they're up in Greenville. So they cover the whole state. So if you want to talk about insurance, residential, commercial, whatever it may be, if you're a tenant and you don't even know what renter's insurance is, you need to have it, and they can help guide you through it. So any questions, I'm going to give you a phone number. If you have insurance and you want a second opinion, am I overinsured? Am I underinsured? They call it, are you exposed? In other words, you want to make sure you're adequately insured. So what's the phone number? 302-856-7828. You should dial it right in that order, 302-856-7828, lwinsurance.com on the web. And like them on Facebook if you would. How long have they been in business? Since 1932. 1932. So anyway, good people. All right, Steve McCarron is here. It's picture time.
That's
like in school. It's picture day. How you doing there, young fella?
Actually, our insurance company.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that.
Heard good things from you and a few other people, and we switched over to them this spring. Been a really good experience. One of their agents, Brian Jones, went to high school with him, graduated.
Really?
So it's dealing with somebody I was in high school with.
Was it hard switching over?
No, not at all. They made it a pretty streamlined process.
Okay.
So certainly there were some documents you got to get together, but they helped us through the way.
Well, I'm going to tell you a crazy thing about L&W. I dealt with them way back when Dave Woods owned it.
Didn't know him.
Yep, and I was a teenager. And I had a guy driving one of my trucks, got in a horrible accident, and immediately my insurance company canceled me. Here I am, just starting in life and in business, and I just remember, I just started with L&W then, and they've just been so good to me ever since,
No, it's been good. That's why I wanted to chime in and say I've really enjoyed it, and they've helped us out through the process. So.
Well, good. And you're speaking of AMP Electric, Slinger's Pizza and Grill, Lickety Splits Ice Cream.
And Properties, yep.
And Properties, well. So how are you?
Good. So if we could start off AMP Electric, we had a project, Brendan Warfel at Atlantic View Hotel. We finished up in Dewey, and among some others. That was the neat one. Certainly everybody wanted to get open for the summertime, so we got that open, and that's an occupied hotel right in downtown Dewey. Did a really awesome job right there on the water.
You guys cranked that out.
Yeah, I don't think we really got started in there till November, and that was full remodel. So
really,
that was a fun project, and right there on the water. So,
wow, that was with Brendan Warfel.
With Brendan Warfel, yep.
Brendan T. Warfel.
Did a really good job, and hopefully they've that group's got some other ones coming.
Wow. He's got things going. So AMP Electric is big. I mean, you can handle big projects or you can handle a small project.
Yeah, service calls to as big as you want. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, you did all the electrical work at Best Shot.
We did, yep, Ron. And that was a neat facility. How many times do you build a gun range? Yep. There's not many of them around. So.
Are you wanting to be on today? 8:30 if you can hang a little bit. Okay, if you can. All right. So anyway, is AMP Electric looking for any work, or are you full?
No, right now it's certainly we always are willing to discuss if you got a project you're bidding.
A lot of what you do, though, we have to talk about in advance, right?
Yeah, most of the time we're looking at a set of plans, coming up with a budget, and then seeing where that lands, seeing if it fits within your budget and where we can add to or scale back. So it's.
But if somebody's got a breakdown, call.
Yeah, certainly we do. We do plenty of service work too.
Did you have a lot of service work because of the heat?
No, I'd say the business to be in for that is HVAC.
Okay,
Gosh,
I didn't know.
Those poor guys were slammed.
I know. I didn't know if it affected electric.
Everybody knows your AC system isn't working when it gets to be 100 degrees. So.
Wow. You got any help wanted?
Right now, I think in the near future. It's been a weird market, to be dead honest with you. I think with the interest rates and different things, there was a lot of we bid more work than we've ever bid. Just sitting open, and people are starting to pull the trigger on it. Yeah. But you've got, when the interest rates are up like they are right now, you got to have it financially make sense to make that kind of investment. So I think that caused a little bit of a pause, but projects are starting to roll out. So what's weird is we kind of, you get a little bit of a slump, and then it all starts to pick back up. And I think it's, for everybody, I think it's going to be a good, you're going to see, a good finish. You're going to see people starting to make investments, and that's what it really is when you look at somebody doing a commercial fit out, it's an investment in that community. Mm-hmm. Them trusting that, this is somewhere I can safely invest my money.
So AMP Electric can handle your job, big or small, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about next?
Slingers, certainly. I don't know if we've been trying to make sure. We've been trying to make sure that we're staying engaged, like social media, posting our specials pretty much every day, keeping people, informed of what we've got. Because what we did realize was there's a lot of things, specialty items, whether it's roast beef or
chicken pot pie,
stuff we can put on the menu that people really look for, that home cooked
meatloaf.
Meal. Yep, and meatloaf. Yeah, that's another good one. And so Shelley really likes to roll that out maybe once a week, and we usually try to make sure we post it on Facebook when we're going to do something special like that, because it's well received.
So I want to make sure people know what Slinger's Pizza and Grill is. It was Alfredo's Pizza.
It was Alfredo's Pizza down in Seaford in the Seaford Shopping Center.
You and your wife, you bought it.
Yep, right next to
And you're letting her run it.
She's,
letting
absolutely.
you stay out of the way.
Not without my input, yep.
Right, but anyway, so family owned and operated, your family's involved, so it's good food.
Yep.
Good food, good quality food.
And then a full dessert shop next door, so we've got lickety splits,
ice cream.
If you're in there, full dessert shop, on the menu, and then or just step outside and walk right into lickety splits for a
if
full
they're
ice cream
closed, if Lickety Splits is not open, and I'm eating in Slingers, they'll go next door.
We'll still go over and scoop it or get you whatever you want.
In other words,
acai bowls, and that is a great
bowls.
That when it's 100 degrees, there's nothing more refreshing than an acai bowl for lunch.
Wow,
that is that's a good lunch.
Well, do you know how to do the ice cream? Can you make a milkshake?
I've started to learn how to make a milkshake. Yes. Being forward-facing and customer serving, I'm still got my training wheels on.
Right.
But they do let me make my own.
In a couple years, you'll have it down.
They do let me make my own milkshakes.
Oh, okay. As long as you don't leave a review.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I had to clean my dishes.
Right. So a lot of people know the restaurant. Over a year ago, a car drove right through it. You were closed for 8-9 months.
What that did was they gave us a good chance to remodel. We've got a lot more of a racing theme going on in there.
Yes, they do.
Our family certainly really loves dirt track racing and the local dirt track racing. So we've kind of outfitted it with cars we're fans of and cars we sponsor. And, usually try to have some dirt racing on TV if somebody locally is racing. So
I noticed it also gave you a chance. You ran for Sussex County Council.
Yep.
And it gave you a chance for your wife to be a little more involved in that. you know, because the restaurant was closed for a remodel.
No, that was opportune timing because we were kind of wondering, you know, I wanted to support her goals and I had my goals, and how do you do that both at the same time? And it just so happened she was kind of available during the summertime when I was campaigning.
Whether she liked it or not.
That was not planned, but that's what ended up happening. So, yeah.
Can we touch on racing?
Sure.
Has Middle Ford Speedway had a race
We've
yet?
had 2 races at Middle Ford Speedway. Race last night. Crew chief, dad, we were running 4th place. Like my son's 12 races of Mod Light, and we were running 4th place last night, and I didn't have the clutch adjusted quite right, so I ended up pulling off the track. But right now, where we're at is we want to load the car on the trailer at the end of the night and just learn every single week, and we're doing that. And I'll tell you, you know, when your kid, no matter what they're racing, when they get out of the car and they're just smiling, had a good evening, that makes it all worth it. So
everybody's
Middleford's
a winner.
going. You know, Greg Mitchell made a tremendous investment in that track, and at the end of the day, he made a tremendous investment for all of us to be able to race there, race locally, and that's certainly something I appreciate. Delmar's racing tonight, so they got the big blocks and a normal show down to Delmar tonight. So, yeah, they were kind of beat up. Raced last night, came here and turning around and helping out Austin Dean in his big block tonight down to Delmar, so it's going to be a good weekend.
Good night. Good weekend. Do you want to talk anything county council or?
Yeah, so if you notice, we passed the budget, I think about 2 weeks ago, and as promised, that was revenue neutral, and what that means is we're bringing in the same amount of revenue as we brought in last year, so we did not increase our rates or anything. It's a revenue neutral budget on the property tax side. You know, certainly there's been with the reassessment, there's a lot of angst in the county with what is the reassessment going to look like. There's certainly some people's property values went up, some people's property values went down, some stayed similar. County-wise, though, our budget is revenue neutral.
So if I can explain it in a way my brain understands it, you're saying that if my property taxes went up, I won't pay more property taxes because you adjusted the percentage?
No.
No.
What happens is if your property taxes went up, somebody's went down to balance it.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the day,
so it wasn't for the county to necessarily make more money.
No, it was not.
Revenue neutral means you're bringing in the same amount.
We bring in $19 million worth of property taxes. We're bringing in brought in $19 million last year. We're bringing in $19 million this year. What that means is, like, bad thing is in the 70s, beach sand wasn't valued as what it is right now. So beach views, beach sand, close proximity to beach sand, that value went up. That means the values are lower in comparison to that, the farther west, like where we all live.
Okay.
And so you get that. Some people remain similar. The reassessment was brought by a lawsuit. We had, it's not like we chose to do it.
the county didn't want.
It's not like it cost $10 million, and that's not $10 million.
It cost the county $10 million.
It cost us $10 million because we are the county. So if you think about it, we paid $10 million to value our own properties, and that was as a result of the lawsuit, and to bring in the same amount of money. So it's not. It doesn't really make sense.
Right.
But
typical government.
That's a typical lawsuit, and that's what happened. True. So here we are. We've got readjusted property values, and that's where we ended up. Property tax, the rates have been set. Property tax bills will go out, I believe, end of August, early September.
Really?
And also, we've got the land use working group. There's a lot of concern about land use in Sussex County, and certainly we've got the land use working group that is working. That's 10 people that are content experts from different industries or different concerns, meeting in the same room, talking about what does land use look like in Sussex
and
County.
How can we manage
it? At the county council level, that's our job, but there's 5 people with 5 individual opinions.
Right.
That once we start holding public hearings, you're going to have one body saying this, one body saying that. Right. Sometimes it's best if they all work together, kind of get us a framework so that we can move forward with ideas that have already been hashed out in the room. So we're looking, fourth quarter for them to really come forward to us with some, I don't know if we're going to get draft ordinances, but some good ideas on, a good direction to point that they all can agree are healthy for the county. So I look forward to seeing that, because that is something, certainly, there's 3 new people on the county council. We all ran on a change, and, it's going to take a year, but we need to get it right the first time. So it's important to give a lot of thought to that.
Well, I appreciate it. Well, I'm going to thank you for joining me.
Yep.
When you come on, boy, we cover some ground.
Yeah.
I realize we went everywhere. In other words,
yeah,
so
yep.
it's good. We got to land the plane. All right, thank you,
Jim.
All right, see ya. Speaking of planes, where'd he go? I'm going to have Jeff Corman on for just a minute if he wants to make his way down. I just want to let you know that I have an attorney that I've been dealing with, that I've been promoting. His name is Jason Atkins. He's right there in Milton, Delaware. So if you need an attorney, whether you're selling something or writing up a contract or buying a piece of land and you got a land settlement or whatever you may need, estate planning or however, whatever, Atkins Law Firm. His name is Jason Atkins, local guy. People know him. I like him. Very friendly, very accommodating. You don't have to be a business person to deal with him. If you've just got some questions or you want to talk about your will or something like that, give him a call, okay? Or you're buying a piece of property, selling a piece of property. It's Atkins Law Firm right there in Milton, Delaware. There's a lady named Jennifer, and there is Jason Atkins. The phone number is 302-664-2791. Let me say that again so I get it right. 302-664-2791. The letter J, AtkinsLaw.com on the web. All right, and tell him I sent you, and he's active on Facebook. Real quick, we're going to just talk with a guy named Jeff Corman. We're going to take a picture right there.
Got it.
Okay, how are you, young fella?
I'm good, sir.
And I haven't seen you in a while.
Has been a while.
I hear you in the air, in other words. So Corman spraying. And
we're getting busy. We have a drone now that we're spraying with.
Are you really?
Yep.
What does it have, like a big long hose?
About, yeah.
Really?
No.
I mean, what do you fill up a container? Or?
It's got a 12-gallon tank.
Really?
We can do, it's kind of a niche, but you can do yards.
Can you do mosquitoes?
Can do mosquitoes. We have big airplanes for that too.
Okay.
But Leland cypresses that have bagworms, we can come spray that.
Oh. Yeah. You're going to be power washing houses next.
Maybe.
With drones.
But
I didn't start that rumor. But
and let me tell you about AMP Electric, Steve McCarron.
Okay.
Not only can they come wire your hangar, wire your house, they can also come fix your dock lights on your dock at your house.
What, are you having trouble?
No, not now.
Not now, right.
I got a picture of Steve sitting on my pontoon boat this week.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
He's got all fixed.
Well, good. AMP Electric's good people.
Yes, they are.
All right, anything else going on in your world?
No, I just resigned from the Board of Adjustment.
Did you really?
I did. It was time.
Okay. Well, thank you for your service.
I enjoyed it. But I don't feel I should be on there forever.
Okay.
And
how long were you on there?
6 years.
Oh, okay.
3's chairman.
That's $100,000 a year?
I wish it was. I wouldn't have resigned.
You wouldn't have resigned, right.
But
you just got elected to the Delaware Electric?
Delaware Electric Co-op Board, and that's keeping me busy. And I'm enjoying that.
Okay.
You can really help the local people on there.
Keep the lights on.
Keep the lights on. It's been a hard week for the co-op.
I bet so, yeah.
We've been through it, and they've done a real nice job.
Okay.
It's a lot to learn.
A lot to learn.
Yeah. But woke up this morning, it was foggy. I was like, I need to go see my buddy Jim. So,
well, I'm glad you came.
Yeah.
As you can see, we got a nice little crowd going on.
Nice crowd. Nice.
Yep. You weren't able to make this event, but I'm going to give you one of these.
Well, I appreciate it.
Just for the heck of it.
I
give
offered
one to
to
your
fly
dad
over.
too. I think Donald and your father know each other.
They do. I offered to fly over.
You did.
You could have thrown one up to me.
But here's what I said. I have a mobility challenged crowd in here.
That's right.
By the time I got everybody up and out there, you'd have been in Dover.
That's right. That's right.
So anyway, but thank you for the offer. All right.
Well, good to see you, sir.
Yeah. Well, you take care, okay?
Yep.
How's the girls doing?
They're doing great.
Oh, we're going to be at the fair. Are you camping at the fair?
We're camping at the fair, yes.
Here we go. Look at how excited he is.
You're not camping at the fair.
I'm not camping at the fair, no. But I'm going to be broadcasting. I need to communicate with you. I want to get you on the day I do my, I got to quit talking about this, don't I? Anyway, we're going to be at the fair. We're going to be at the fair. But I want to
let me know.
I'll let you know.
You let me know. And I tell you what.
Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't say this yet.
Okay.
My daughter has a private pilot check ride on Thursday.
Oh, wow.
So I think she's going to pass.
Wow.
I'm happy.
So then she'll have her own pilot's license.
Then she won't need me anymore.
Mm-hmm. You got to buy her a nice new plane?
I redid the one she was flying.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, you're a good dad.
Yep.
All right, I'll see you.
Thanks,
Take care.
sir.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
All right, there he goes, everybody. Jeff Corman. And what else is going on? Peninsula Chiropractic. I talk about them. This is my chiropractor. People say, who uses a chiropractor? Denise does. I do. Jimmy does. I love chiropractic. So his name is Dr. T, Dr. Trillia, and Dr. Bud. They're doctors of chiropractic. Where are they? They're in Seaford, Delaware. What color's the roof on their building? It's red, okay? So anyway, if you need a chiropractor, now I go to a chiropractor. If I'm not bleeding, that's what I go. If it's my wrist, my elbow, my back, my neck, my knee, I go for everything because everything's pretty much adjustable. So I just want to let you know that if you need a good chiropractor, good friendly service, nice friendly people, it is Peninsula Chiropractic Center on Route 13 in Seaford. They accept most insurances. They're really good people, and I like them. So what's the phone number? It's 302-629-4344. You should dial it in that order. 302-629-4344, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com, active on Facebook, and tell them Jim Weller sent you. All right, what else is going on? We have got a lot to talk about. A lot of people don't realize how much we have going on here, but I'm going to show you the schedule. It's literally broke down by the minute. And yes, we use a lot of ink to print this piece of paper. But anyway, we say thanks a lot to everybody that's been involved with the show. And another good sponsor of the show is the Fitzgerald family. Okay? Now, this would be Jack Fitzgerald, who has passed on. But Jack Fitzgerald was a real instrument in my life. He was just a good man in the community. And Jack and his wife Karen and her 3 kids, they run Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. They're right on Route 113 in Lincoln. And what does Fitzgerald's do? What does a place like Fitzgerald's do? They buy scrap metal all day long. You sit there and you can just watch people bringing in trailer full of stuff. It's really neat. Gas grills, old bicycles, farm equipment, old junk cars, junk car batteries. Just they buy scrap metal and they buy it all day long right there. They also sell parts, auto parts. So you might have a car that needs an auto part. You might need a motor. You might need a transmission. You might need a part for the outside of the car. If you need any auto parts, trucks, cars, whatever, give them a call. You'll be surprised. They'll be very affordable. They'll tell you whether they have it or not. If you buy a motor, in most cases, they can tell you how many miles the motor has on it. So motors, transmissions, rears, whatever it may be. So if you have scrap metal and you want to sell it, or if you have an automobile or a need, or you just happen to need some pieces of metal, you're welding or fabricating or doing something like that, they might also have that for you. So it's Fitzgerald's Salvage and Recycling right on Route 113 in Lincoln. You can't miss it. They're right there, right across from Stokely Materials, and just a great place to do business, all right? So thank you to the Fitzgerald family for your support of this show. All right, what else is happening? You heard me take some phone calls. Colin, I'm going to take like 3 phone calls real quick. Real quick. This is for 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. Can we make the phone ring? Where's my ink pen? All right, so if you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwins, you got to call me right now, okay? 302-422-7336. 422-7336. Call right now. Rapid fire. 1, 2, 3. We're going to take 3 phone calls for 2 gift cards to Vanderwins, and you got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We are closed Friday and Saturday. 302-422-7336. 302-422-7336. When you call, turn the volume down on your radio or your TV because we're going to get your name, going to put it on the list, and we're going to let you go. 3 phone calls. 1, 2, 3. Ready, set, go. Who wants 2 gift cards to Vanderwins? We say thank you to the Vanderwin family for your support of this show. They got multiple locations. If you want some good ice cream, locally made, locally owned company, good farm and family, check them out. VanderwinsFarmCreamery.com. They're located in Greenwood, outside of Greenwood on 404, in Georgetown, Fenwick Island, Dewey Beach, and up in Philadelphia and Georgetown. All right, Vanderwin's Ice Cream. 2 gift cards available right now if you call me right now, 302-422-7336. All right? What else is happening? At the bottom of the hour, we are going to take a break from Delaware 105.9. So we want you, for that audience, to switch over to Facebook at Weller Does Delmarva. I don't want you to miss any part of the show because the show doesn't stop even when they take a break. I hear the music. They're taking a break, and we'll be back with more Jim Weller, Weller Does Delmarva. All right, Denise, in just a minute or two after Colin, I'm going to have Gary Rhodes on, okay? Okay, and he'll be just about 2 or 3 minutes, but we're going to chit-chat with Colin Walls here for a little bit and see what he has to say.
Yes. Yes.
Has it not been busy today?
It's been a busy day. So, hey, and we were going to talk about
this
special here. So we talked about how TV Delmarva, that we're having, a sale and all that. But if you're looking for even a better deal than 40% off.
Yeah, then 40% off.
Right.
This is a real good deal.
This is a real good deal. So we've combined Fine Day Radio and TV Delmarva into one package to make it easy. So you're going to get radio and TV. You're going to get 100 ads on Fine Day 102.3.
Okay, so 100 radio ads.
Right, and these are primetime ads. They're going to be from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m.
7 days a week.
7 days a week, that's right. Now, on top of that, you're going to get 100 TV ads.
So 100
TV Delmarva
sounds
Channel
like
33.
200.
Yeah, 100 TV, 100 radio.
Okay.
Now, the low monthly price of $677.
But I got to clarify, because every time I say it, people think it means $677
Times
for the 100 radio ads. And say, no, it's $677 total cost per month for 100 radio ads and 100 TV ads.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
That is a deal. That's a deal. Yep.
So really, simply call us.
Call us.
That's less than $4 an ad.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and for radio and TV, those are
And you're going to make the TV ad?
We'll make the TV ads. Yep.
So that's hundreds of dollars in savings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So 100 radio ads, 100 TV ads. This is our ultimate package.
Yes.
$677 a month. We make the ads. It's everything.
Yeah, and these are prime time ads. So if you're thinking that they're overnight or something like that, you might get an overnight ad.
But that would be a freebie.
But that's called a bonus ad.
Right.
Yeah. So we're going to guarantee you 100 radio ads between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. And we're going to guarantee you 100 TV ads between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m.
Right.
All for the single price of $677 a month. That's 200 ads. It's
a bargain.
It's the greatest deal going right now.
Right. I mean, if they were $4 an ad, it'd be $800.
Right. Yeah.
So that's
$4
the deal of a
an
lifetime.
ad is ridiculously cheap.
It is. So all we need you to do is make up your mind and say, I'm in.
I'm in. And who do they call? Should they call you for this?
Yeah, they could call me on that. Let me give you my Jersey number, which is 609-551-4367. Or you can call or text my cell phone, which is 302-542-9157. I've got to get me a sign made for right here with my phone numbers on it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
You might be saying, well, what is TV Delmarva? What's Fine Day Radio? So Fine Day Radio is a radio station, towers in Wildwood, New Jersey. It reaches over here to Delaware, where we currently are, but it reaches way up into New Jersey, goes up to like Vineland and up into Atlantic City, and then comes over here. We say from the Jersey Shore to the Delaware beaches. Now, the TV station, TV Delmarva Channel 33. The tower for that is in Sharptown, Maryland. It's about 900 feet in the air. It's 15,000 watts, and it broadcasts pretty much from the Virginia-Maryland line, on up to Dover, Delaware, and of course the width of Delaware, and Eastern Shore, Maryland, and all that, lot of coverage. So coverage on that is about 500,000 people.
So between the two, for $677 a month, you can't beat it. I know it sounds very inexpensive. We're just doing it because we want to give you a better value than anybody else is going to give you.
Yeah, yep.
It's that simple.
And that's, I'm sure that is the best value anybody's going to give you. And on top of that, we give you bonus ads. So any unsold inventory we have, we actually give that back to our advertisers. So you might hear an ad, and if you're counting all your ads, if you're listening 24/7, or if you're listening to, and you say, oh, I'm at 100 ads, they're going to stop them. No, we're not.
Yeah.
You're going to get some more on top of that.
You're going to get more. So we're good with everybody. We try to treat them good. We try to take good care of them. So.
Well, yeah, because they're taking care of us. So, we want to take care of the people that take care of us. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else going on? Wall Service Center's open.
Wall Service Center. Oh, we are open now. Yeah. So we opened at 8 o'clock, and I guess Colin is there, and he'll be able to take care of you if you want to give him a call. 302-422-8110. If you need any auto repairs done, or if you want to schedule anything for next week, give him a call.
Give him a call.
WallServiceCenter.com. Also, we get appointment requests on there all the time. There's actually a place where you can go on there and request an appointment. The other neat thing is, I don't know if you've taken advantage of this. So if you sign up, if we get your email, you get access to, it's called an owner auto site, and you can actually go back and you can find all the records for your vehicle. You can schedule an appointment there. You can see when you have upcoming maintenance and things like that. You'll get notifications.
I was looking for the records, and all I could find is a bunch of information. Where's the records?
Oh, okay. They're on CDs now. We've upgraded
they're on
the CDs.
Okay. I was looking for the records.
Yeah.
I was like, am I looking for a 45? Am I looking for a 33 or whatever they're called?
33 and a third.
33 and a third.
That's right.
Oh,
okay.
Colin.
So anyway, well.
Wall Service Center.
Wall Service Center, yeah.
Selling tires like crazy.
Oh, yeah, we sell tires. We do
pretty
alignments.
much every brand.
We do, yeah, we can get any brand. You know, our main, you know, is Michelin's and Uniroyals, but we can get any brand. You know, like your Pirellis. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we can get Continentals and Goodyears and Firestones and all those.
Was it Toyo or Nitto or what's another one?
I think they were Toyos. That you had mentioned. Yep.
So anyway,
but we can get them from a bargain. I mean, you know what those tires, how much the ones you got, but we price you.
You had other ones that were less than half.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. So there's a variety of pricing when it comes to tires.
And Jim didn't buy the cheapest ones.
I did not.
No.
I did not.
Can you believe that? No.
Oh my goodness.
No, Jim knows quality tires, and you know, I remember I learned early. I bought a set of tires that lasted about 20,000 miles one time, and I said I will never buy a cheap set of tires again. Because I felt like I had just put them on.
Right, you went
through it. They were wore out.
And here's the other thing about
tires. They were on the back of my Trans Am, and the backs wore out faster than the front for some reason. I don't know why. Right in the center.
Right in the center. That lead foot that he has. I hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway.
All right, thank you, Colin.
I'll see you,
Wall
Jim.
Service Center, Colin Walls. All right, I want to talk real quick about Dry Zone. Dry Zone is another great sponsor of the show, and we appreciate them very much. So Dry Zone does crawl space encapsulation. They do leveling of concrete through their poly level. They do all kinds of things. So it is Dry Zone. It's a local company. We appreciate them very much. They've been supporting this show now for over 10 years. I can't believe it, maybe 11 years. So Bill and Heather Anderson own and operate Dry Zone, and they're locally owned and operated. And I know if you're getting some of the services done that they do, you've got lots of choices. You've got lots of choices. I mean, everybody and their brother's into everything anymore, it seems like. But you want to deal with the experts, and there's nobody that does it like Dry Zone. I've dealt with Dry Zone on a half a dozen, maybe 8 or 10 projects. Been very happy. I had one house where the floors were sagging. They put in these nice aluminum beams, and now all the doors shut and the molding's touching the ceiling just right. I've had numerous crawl space encapsulations done. I've had a couple sump pumps put in, many different things. I've was at a friend of mine's house where his sidewalk was dipping and diving, and they raised it. They literally, it was a guy named Jack Riddle. We stood right in his front yard with his arms crossed as Dry Zone literally leveled his sidewalk. He thought he was going to have to bust it all up and pour a whole new sidewalk. They came in. It's a thing called poly level. They drilled these holes. They pumped this stuff in there, and all of a sudden, right in front of our eyes, you know, so if you've got some concrete around your pool or your deck or whatever that's a tripping hazard, and your insurance man says get it fixed, call Dry Zone. Okay, structural problems, crawl space encapsulation, a leaky damp basement, sump pumps, whatever. Another thing is they have a business called Hello Garage, where they could come in and recoat the floor in your garage. They could put up some cabinets or some slat wall or some shelving. They have this really cool vacuum cleaner system. I got one for Denise. And when you want to wind up the hose, it's like a 40-foot hose. You stick your hand over the end of the hose, and it sucks it right up in this tube up in the ceiling. It's the neatest thing. So no tripping over the hose, nothing worse than stepping on your vacuum cleaner hose and smashing it. So anyway, Dry Zone, Hello Garage. What's the phone number? I'm glad you asked. It's 302-684-5034. Now, you should dial it in that order, 302-684-5034, dryzone.com, Hello Garage. Tell them I sent you, and that's about it. If you're looking for a new job, they're always hiring, too. All right, now, this is a impromptu visit. We're going to take a picture right here in the iPad.
All right.
Okay. So, 2 follically challenged young men, right?
Well, we just have the brains to go with it.
That's right.
Without the hair.
Right. We've pushed the hair out of the way.
That's it.
Gary Rhodes, manager of Southern States in Milford. Is that right?
That's correct.
How long have you been the manager?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. I took over in 1996. I've been at Southern States in Milford since 1988.
Wow. What brought you there?
Well, it seemed like when I got out of college, I needed a job, and I needed to make a living and support a wife and, buy a house.
So you've been there right out of college?
I've been with Southern States right out of college. I went to Virginia Tech.
Okay.
I majored in dairy science.
Okay.
And then I needed a job after school. I didn't want to go back to the home dairy farm because I didn't have one, number one.
Okay.
But I wanted to get into agribusiness, and Southern States, in a weak moment, they hired me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there's no turning back now.
No turning
You've done
back.
a great job.
Have you ever forgot anything in your life? Like, have you ever forgot like a birthday or an anniversary or anything like that? Well, you and I talked yesterday. We have very exciting things happening, don't we, Jim?
Yes, you do.
But anyway, I not thought about today is a very special day for Southern States Milford because we are 77 years old today.
Wow. Today, exactly today.
77 years old today.
Wow. Congratulations.
77 years ago today, there's a group of our local farmers went to Richmond, Virginia, and signed us up as a local cooperative for Southern States Cooperative out of Richmond, Virginia. So we are locally owned right here at Southern States in Milford by the farmers in our community, and that happened 77 years ago today.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. That's a very big accomplishment.
And when they started, the phone number was 3 numbers long?
It was 3 numbers long. The first phone number was 418. That's all you had to call. And you
He's
could
got
get
this
Southern
thing on
States.
the wall.
Yes. It's out of the Milford Chronicle, and you looked at that yesterday, and yes, that was a big announcement that we had bought a private...
Right where it's at?
Right. Well, no, it was downtown, actually. It was
really?
Around right behind the funeral home on the railroad tracks there. It's where Big Health had an office right there. We were right in that area.
That building.
Well,
for years.
Well, that was a Southern States building there at one time, and it was right along the rail. Everything back then was along the railroad tracks because a lot of things came in by rail. A lot of things went out by rail back at that time. Feeds, fertilizers, farm supplies, lots of things like that came in and went out by rail back in those days.
I rented that building.
Yes.
Would the man's name been Frankel? I don't know what it was, and then Sutler Laughlin ended up with it. Yep. But I had that thing full of tires.
Yeah, back in the day, it was called Lynn and Jacobs.
Really?
They were brother-in-laws, and they lived in the same house, and they had sisters as wives, and they all lived together.
Get out of town and started Southern States.
Right here, east of Milford. Also, Southern States Cooperative, the first farm supplies that were ever delivered to the Delmarva Peninsula were delivered right to Milford, Delaware, just east of here.
No kidding.
Right, back in 1933.
Wow.
So, yeah, goes back a ways, doesn't it?
Well, I'm glad you stopped by today.
Well, certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly.
I don't have enough time to talk to you longer,
you don't.
but I'm honored that you. I really do got to say, if you're listening and you're watching, I just bought this, battery operated push mower, and I was just like, who wants a battery? I love that thing.
It's great
because I don't ever have to worry about explaining to Denise how to check the oil.
Right. You don't.
Right. And worried about her spilling gas when she fills it up and so on. But you guys have such a good team there, whether it's getting propane delivered, whether it's buying a pair of boots, dog food. Mm-hmm. What, they used to load your horse food for you?
We still do.
You still do?
We still. Now, I can't unload it at your house or your barn.
No.
But we can certainly help on the front end where when you come to Southern States, we will gladly put that in your truck or your car. And
this is so rare nowadays. In other words, I appreciate the service. But, I mean, I know you have a good business. I'm saying as a businessman that watches you.
Thank you.
You really run a first-class operation, and it's nothing like the big box stores, and I hope it never is.
Yeah, and
I hope it's always that different.
Yeah, we try to pride ourselves on great customer service.
Yep.
As I talked to you yesterday, that I'm only the third manager since 1953.
I know.
At Southern States, and I want to shout out to Mr. Paul Collins, who's with me.
Okay.
Him and I have managed that facility there for many, many years. He's retired now, and I'm still working. What's wrong with me?
But he still keeps an eye on you.
He does.
You still keep an eye on him.
He certainly does.
Right.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Good job. Well, thanks a lot. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a great day.
Thank you for everything.
Thanks.
Thank you, Paul. All right. So anyway, Southern States in Milford. It's just really refreshing to have a company and a business like that in the area. Is Kathleen here? Oh, okay. I didn't know. So, Kathleen, if you're coming, we're ready for you. I did want to mention we still have a few of the pop-up canopies that we've been selling. 13 by 13 Coleman pop-up canopies, $127. They're like $200 on, I don't want to say the name, but online, one of the bigger online places is $200. We're $127. We got a few left. So a lot of contractors been buying them, putting them up at job sites, especially if you do concrete work. You can put it over the concrete and so on. So we're here. We're sitting right inside the palace. I guess if you want, Denise, we could snag Miranda if she's up for it. I don't know. If she is, it's fine. If she's not, what was that? I've seen her, but if she could be busy. So either way, we got time. If not, we're going to have to talk to Linda Bosco. I'm not sure. So is she saying, no, I don't feel like talking today? All right. So anyway, I just want to say that Slice of Paradise Screen and Railing is another good sponsor of the show, and that's Alan Sayer. You hear me talk about him each and every week. I mean, each and every week we talk about him. He does railings, nice aluminum railings. He does that. He does 3-season rooms. He does screened-in porches. He does a lot of different things. So his name is Alan Sayer. It is called Slice of Paradise Screen and Railing, located in Milford. And he's a locally owned and operated business. He knows what he's doing. He's honest. He's fair. He's a hard worker. He'll show up when it's time to come do the job. He does the estimates. He's got a great team of people. And they manufacture all this stuff right in Milford, Delaware. So if you got a set of steps that need a railing, if you got a deck that needs a nice aluminum railing. You're tired of getting a splinter in your hand or having that wood that twists and turns in the sun. Listen to me. He does a great job, okay? He doesn't build decks. Now, he can coordinate having you a deck built, but the railing is what he does. The railing up and down the steps, the railing around the deck, wherever it may be, your business, your church, your organization, railings. But then he does screened-in porches. If you have a screened-in porch and your screens need replacing, he can help you with that also. Okay. Also, he does 3-season rooms. So he does it all. His name is Alan Sayer. Here's his cell phone number. You can text him or call him at 302-265-9135. 302-265-9135. Alan Sayer, getaSliceofParadise.com. Terry, paging Terry. We'll see what he has to say. But listen, we may open up the phone lines. Kathleen Grier, didn't know if she is on her way, if you could let us know. But either way, we're ready for you. We want to say thanks a lot. We have had a very busy morning here today. Weller's is having a sale on top of the sale. A sale on top of the sale we're having today. So if you want to check out our sale prices, you don't have to set that, Denise. It don't matter. But we're going to take a picture with Miranda. Hello there.
Hi.
Something must be going on, but I just want to say hi to you.
Hi.
And a little busy here this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk about anything, or you just want me to say hi to you? I don't know what to do here.
I mean, we still have our lunch specials going on. You know, they are $12.99 now. We do have the dinner specials that are the $16.99s. We just asked because it is the summer season that you ask for them when you come in, because we try to make them more for locals opposed to just handing them out all the time.
Okay.
We are still working on the ice cream shop.
I saw it.
Yeah. Did you see it? It's
I
really
did.
nice.
So what's going to happen is eventually there's going to be an ice cream shop here.
Yep, and it'll have its own register and everything, so it'll
just walk around, either walk through or walk around.
Yep.
And say, I want a milkshake.
Yep, milkshake.
Is somebody going to be in there all the time?
Yeah, somebody will be in there all the time. We even have to where we can make our own sugar cones.
Ooh,
like
really?
A waffle maker for the waffle cones.
Okay. What's happening up front here? Is there going to be some baked goods for sale?
Yes.
Really?
So there's a bakery in the works, to sell more.
So you guys are expanding on the front end, on the back end. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So
we're doing a couple things and trying to get it in order. I do believe the ice cream shop will be ready before the bakery part, because that's going to take a little bit. But in the near future, it will be ready. Yes, we are trying.
You're doing a good job. So open 7 days a week, right?
Yep, 7 days a week.
Is there a brunch on Sunday?
Yep,
What's a
14.
buffet?
Yep, we had the breakfast buffet from 9 to 2.
Okay.
And it is $14.99. It has French toast, pancakes, chipped beef gravy, sausage gravy, home fries, eggs,
Oh, my
bacon,
goodness.
ham, sausage, scrapple, fruit, and biscuits.
A lot of stuff.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to say thank you for joining me.
No problem.
And the Palace is open 7 days a week. And if you have a big party, call ahead.
Yes.
Dine in, take out, DoorDash, whatever
do it all.
slice or whatever. Okay.
Yep.
You take care, okay?
All right, thank you.
I'll see you. Thank you. Where was Terry? Did we have him teed up? Okay, no problem at all. All right, so we're going to open the phone lines is what we're going to do. We're going to give something away. What are we going to give away? I need to talk about the sale on top of the sale. This is a crazy thing. All my help came in this morning. They knew nothing about this. I did this about midnight last night. I sat down and I said, you know what? It's the last day of the month. It's actually the last day of the first half of the year for Wellers. We're not open on Monday. So in other words, it's our last chance to get anything we can in the first half of the year. So if you need a trailer, a dump trailer, a landscape trailer, an aluminum trailer, an enclosed trailer, a motorcycle trailer, a vendor trailer, I can assure you the prices today are the best they've been in over 2 years, okay? We already had a huge sale going on that ends today. But last night, I added some more to it. So if you called the store right now, I really wouldn't even call. I would get there because they already had a very busy day planned. So please be patient. It's hot. We're busy. We're going to do our best. We got a full staff today. Everybody's there. But we have this big sale that ends today. But on top of that big sale, there is another discount they're going to offer you today and a free spare tire and wheel today. So today, I would say for the past 2.5 years, the deals are better today than they've been over the past 2.5 years, okay? It's the end of the first half of the year. We're pulling out all the stops, and we have got the deal for you on new trailers. You can see all of our trailers at wellers.com, but those prices are even better today, okay? But we're only open till 2, and it's 9 o'clock now, so I would hustle on down to Wellers Utility Trailers because none of these prices will be good on Tuesday. Okay? All the offers, all the incentives, everything was supposed to end the end of May. We got all the manufacturers to hold the prices one more month, and that's it. It's over. So today is the last day at the sale, on top of the sale at Wellers in Bridgeville. I was trying to give away some gift cards to Vanderwin's earlier. So if you're out there and you're listening and you would like 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's Ice Cream, if you would, you give me a call right now. I'm going to put your name on the list. You can't pick them up today. We're going to be back next Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week is all we're open next week. We're closed Friday and Saturday, okay? So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, you can pick up these gift cards or the next week, okay? We only hold them for 2 weeks. So anyway, if you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's Ice Cream, call me right now, and I'm going to put your name on the list. 302-422-7336. 422-7336. If you call me right this minute, I'll put your name on the list. Vanderwin's Ice Cream, Vanderwin's gift cards, 2 of them right now. 302-422-7336. All right? You heard me talk about Wellers is having a sale on top of the sale. It's not a joke, everybody, and none of my help knew about it yesterday. So if you talked to them yesterday, they didn't know a thing. Okay, caller, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
And who am I talking to?
Jimmy.
Jimmy, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good. I got you down for 2 Vanderwin's gift cards, okay?
All right, thank you, buddy.
Terry said good morning. Terry said good morning.
Good morning to Terry.
Good morning to Terry.
See him later.
All right. Thank you, Jimmy. All right.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. All right, so anyway, folks, you call in. I put your name on the list. It's like that. You pick them up next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, okay? We are going to be closed for the 4th of July and the day after next week. It's going to be a short week. I just realized that. So anyway, we are having a sale on top of our sale. I know it sounds ridiculous. I just thought of it last night. I want to see if we can sell 25 trailers today, and I want to just cut the price some more and give you a free spare. That's a couple $100 value just in itself. All right, 302-422-7336 is the phone number. And let me just give you some examples of some of the deals we have on trailers right now, okay? So we have hydraulic dump trailers. We have aluminum. We have, listen to this, a 6x12 enclosed aluminum trailer. This is an aluminum frame trailer. The exterior is screwless. It has no screws if you're going to wrap it or letter it. $5,847. We're going to knock another $100 off that today and make it $5,747. That's a 6x12 single axle enclosed. $5,747, and you get a free spare tire and wheel. So it's like a $7,000 trailer reduced to $5,847. Then we're going to take another $100 off right now and make it $5,747. And then we're going to give you a free spare tire and wheel. That offer is good today and today only. What is today? June 28th, 2025. June 28th, 2025. It's that simple, okay? So give me a call. You don't give me a call. Just get to the store. Just get to the store. There's landscape trailers on sale. There's a lot of stuff on sale. The deals are good. We're knocking another $100 an axle off today. So single axle trailers get $100 off, and tandem axle trailers get $200 off. That's any trailer $2,000 or more, and you get a free spare tire and wheel. But all those deals end today, okay? So if you want to take advantage of it, that is today, June 28th, 2025 only, okay? So anyway, I thought I heard something. But so with that said, also, if you ever want to be on this show, if you ever want to advertise here, give me a call. Also, I got my billboards. We got a special. If you own a business and you want to put an ad, you want to try and experiment, you could put an ad on one of my electronic billboards. They're in Ellendale. I got one on the highway and one on Route 16 right by Dry Zone. So they're normally like $1,500 a month for both sides, which is $750 per side. But what I'm doing is I'm giving you a special right now. If you want to try it, you could try it for $500 for one side. One side of any one of the billboards, an electronic ad, you got to get the ad designed, $500. All right? Now, you can do that for a month or two. Can't do it forever at that price, but I'm just saying for $500, if you want to see what it's like to get an ad on the billboard, see what kind of results you'll get. Traffic counts are higher than ever right now this time of year. So we've got 2 prominent locations for our electronic billboards, okay? So if you have any questions or you want to be on the billboard or you want to be on this show, feel free to give me a call. I'm just going to give you my cell phone number, which is, what is it? It's 302-542-9157. All right, Linda Bosco has been chomping at the bit. She acts like she doesn't want to come on, but I can tell that she does, okay? So here she comes. Linda has had a very good week. Her air conditioner broke and it got fixed all in the same week.
Yes.
And somebody in the neighborhood has beautified their yard. Yeah. It's like Linda has just had a heck of a week. You ready?
Yep. Yes.
How are you, young lady?
I'm good. Am I allowed to give a shout out to who fixed our air conditioner?
Oh, you can do that. I don't care.
Top Flight Heating and Air came to the rescue.
You have a service contract with
them. I do.
Yep.
We're members of their little club, and they were out in a few hours, found the problem, had us hooked up.
Did they have the part on the truck?
Yes.
Really?
He did.
Wow.
So I was so grateful, but he did say to me, now it's going to take hours for it to cool down in here, so we went we went and played pinball.
Oh, okay. Where, Lloyd Lee's?
No,
it was Wednesday.
We went to Magnolia on Wednesday night. So and Anthony was there, our son was there.
Oh, okay.
And he and his dad made it into the playoffs at the end of the evening.
Good.
Yeah, then they got beat, but at least they made the playoffs.
Not by Jim Bosco.
No.
Okay.
No. Anthony did better than Jim.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, who do you think taught Anthony?
True. That's
Jim.
true. Yeah.
Right.
I taught him too well.
Right.
And now we're off to go see our other son at his 9/11 Airsoft Field in Greenwood.
Okay.
And That's about it, I think.
All right.
Because then I'm going to Chick-fil-A for lunch.
Are you really?
Yes, I are.
Do you want a couple gift cards?
No, I got some.
Oh, she's got some.
That's why I'm going to use them because they expired.
Oh, you got the June 30th.
I did.
Okay.
He gave me the old ones.
I did, yes. And they may have been used.
Oh, no.
I had one day where they said it's already been used, and I was thinking, I took these out of the box. These ain't been used, but I didn't argue about it. It's just life.
Yeah.
You know, so anyway, I didn't push it.
Okay.
I was going to push it, but I didn't push it. Denise really seems to enjoy the Chick-fil-A ice cream cones. Just
I haven't had them.
It's so quick, and, you know, she could just drive in, get one, and we're out of there in 2 minutes. So
I like their nuggets.
Their nuggets? All right. Do you like the dipping sauce?
I do. Their dipping sauce.
There.
Chick-fil-A.
You know you can buy it in containers and take it home.
I know. I bought you one.
You did buy me one, didn't you? Did. You might have bought me my first one, to be honest with you.
It was a while ago, I know that. And the plant I got from your birthday party is thriving in my living room. Yes.
I told Denise, give her the one that will grow.
Yes.
Just make sure you change the batteries frequently.
No.
All right.
Am I all done now?
You're all done.
Okay.
You're dismissed.
Bye.
She did a great job, everybody, didn't she? Her school teachers will be so proud of what she's turned into. All right, so anyway, that's about it, everybody. We're having a good day. We had a good time. Thank you to everybody that called in, that stopped in. Good golly, we've had a crowd of people here today. So thanks a lot, and everybody have a good weekend, all right? And stay safe, be courteous, be kind, be careful, and buy a trailer today at Weller's in Bridgeville. We need the business. All right. We'll be back. All right, so thank you. All right, 20 seconds left on TV Delmarva Fine Day Radio. Hey, get up with me if you want to advertise here. We'd love to promote you and your business and so on. 302-542-9157. Have a good weekend. We will see you Wednesday.
From the Jersey Shore to the Delaware beaches, this is WNJD, Cape May, Lewis.
Breaking news this hour at